So we're playing through the primary triads in each key. We'll do first of all in the major keys, and we'll be using notes from each major scale. And then when we do it in the minor keys, we're using notes from the harmonic minor scale in each key. And I'm going through them in the order of the cycle of fifths, so in the order that the key signatures actually go. So I'm starting in C major. So again, I'm using notes that would be in the major scale. I'm playing a chord based on the first note of the scale, and then based on the fourth note of the scale, and then based on the fifth note of the scale. So we call those the primary triads, the chords that are used the most in that particular key. So next I'm going through these in the key of G. So when I get to an F, I'm going to be playing a sharp because I'm in the key of G. So I'm playing a triad based on the first note of the scale. You notice that that's a major triad. I'm playing a triad based on the fourth note of the scale. Again, it's a major triad. I'm playing a triad based on the fifth note of the scale, and it's a major triad. If I forgot to play the sharp, I would be wrong there, right? I would not be playing in the key of G anymore, and that would have been a minor triad as well. I'm going to keep going. So now we're in D major. Remember, in D major we have two sharps. That'd be on F and C. So we'll play a triad on the first note of the scale, on the fourth note of the scale, on the fifth. Again, just to remind you, all of these triads are major triads so far. Now I'm doing this in the key of A. Three sharps in the key of A. Remember, they are F, C, G. Now we're up to E major. Four sharps in E major. 1, 4, 5. Now we're up to B major. 5 sharps. 1, 4, and 5. And then, so at this point we've used all of the black keys. This next key, you could call it either F sharp or you could call it G flat. On the PDF, I'm calling it G flat. So there's the 1, there's the 4, and then there's the 5. Now I'm in the key of D flat. 1, 4, 5. Keep checking that these are all major triads. And then we're in A flat, 4 flats now, right? 1, 4, and 5. Now we're in E flat, 3 flats. 1, 4, 5. Now we're in B flat, 2 flats. 1, 4, 5. And now we're in F, and that's only 1 flat now, right? 1, 4, 5. And of course, if I went another fifth through the cycle of fifths, I'd be back at C major. So in the first section here, we were adding 1 sharp to each key. So we went through C, G, D, A, E, and B, adding 1 sharp each time. And then for the second half of it, we were doing these as black keys, as flat keys, that is. So G flat, and then D flat, A flat, E flat, B flat, and then F. Each one of those, we were subtracting a flat each time, and then arriving back at C major. I'll do these in the minor keys now. Keep in mind that we use the harmonic minor only when we're playing these chords, right? So the first one, C harmonic minor. So when we make chords out of that, the 1 is minor, the 4 is also minor, but the 5 is always major. No matter whether we're in a major or a minor key, the dominant, the 5, is a major chord. So then here we are in G minor. So that would be the G harmonic minor scale. So we're going to use only those notes. So the 1 is minor, the 4 is minor, and the 5 is major. And then D minor. Remember, like in the harmonic minor scale, between the 6th and the 7th, we have kind of an awkward stretch. That interval is an augmented second. It's a large second. Then here are the triads. 1, 4, and 5. Now in A minor, 1, 4, and 5. Then in E minor, there's 1, there's 4, and there's 5. Now in B minor, 1, 4, 5. Now here we are in F sharp minor. The scale is unfamiliar to a lot of you, I think. Don't worry too much about playing that at the moment, but so if you start on the F sharp minor chord, that'll be the 1, then you go up to the 4th note, so that's going to be a B minor chord, and then the 5th, make sure that's major. Now we're in C sharp minor. The scale would be like that. 1, 4, 5. Now in G sharp minor, there's the scale. Again, notice between the 6th and the 7th, that actually feels like you're playing a third there, but it's an augmented second. So 1, 4, 5. Now E flat minor. 1, remember that's a minor chord, and so is the 4, and then the 5 is a major chord. Now we're in B flat minor. 1, 4, 5, and then last one, F minor. 1, 4, 5. And again, if we kept going through one more key, we'd be back at where we started. So we just would get back to C at that point. Okay, so good luck with these, and we'll check on them in the lessons.